What's up, DNG? It's Matt, and welcome to NFL Preseason Week 2 with me. Will and James are here in the background so I don't get lonely and pee myself. All right, let's do this. Patriots versus Eagles. I got the Patriots this one. I was very impressed by what happened against the football team. Their defense didn't look that good, and frankly, the Eagles are absolute chokers, like every other bird team in the league. All right. Next up, we got the Bengals versus the football team. Again, football team didn't look good. Bengals won against the Buccaneers. They look amazing. Give me the Bengals again. Next up, we got the Chiefs versus the Cardinals. Cardinals barely won against the Cowboys, and that's all I'm going to say, so give me the Chiefs. Next up, Bills versus the Bears. Justin Fields looked like an absolute stud out there, which is why I'm going to give it to him. The Bills got a close game with the Lions. How the hell do you have a close game with the Lions? Lions might have got better, don't get me wrong, but come on, Bills. You're supposed to be the second best team in the league, or the third, like top three. You gotta, even in preseason. Goodness sakes. Next up, we got the Jets versus the Packers. Packers did not impress me at all against the Texans, and neither did the Jets against the Giants, because I kind of figured they were going to win that. So we're going to give the Packers a chance to redeem themselves. We'll give them the win here. And moving on. Next up, we got the choking Falcons versus the Miami Dolphins. The Falcons were the team to put up the lowest amount of points that week with an astounding 3 points. 1 field goal. Yeah, just give me the Dolphins. Next, we got the Ravens versus the Panthers. Panthers kind of choked the lead against the Colts, but the Colts do have a good defense. The Ravens kept a good close game with the Saints, but Ravens won, Panthers didn't. But I'm gonna give another redeeming factor to the Panthers. There were some weird calls that game. I trust. I think they're just a more solid backup team than the Ravens currently. Their defense doesn't impress me that much, or their offense doesn't impress me. But the Panthers were good all around. So next up, we got the Lions versus the Steelers. I fucking hate the Steelers, but Lions. If you're gonna have a close game with the Bills, and you could taste victory. You're not going to taste victory with the Steelers. I mean, bro, what can you even do against this team? The Eagles went up 16-3 against them, just like the Hall of Fame game, and the Steelers just came all the way back. I'm sorry, Lions. Sorry. Steelers won that. And go probably 3-0 in the preseason. Next up, we got a very good matchup for the preseason. We got the Titans versus the Buccaneers. Buccaneers, hey, they had some really bad calls in the Bengals game, but don't worry, they're gonna suck off Brady in the regular season, okay, Buccaneers fans. Anyways, the Titans scored like 23-3 against the Falcons, but we're gonna redeem the Buccaneers here. The Titans obviously faced an easy team. They're gonna be ready for this team. That's all I got. Texans and Cowboys. Texans win. Next. Colts versus Vikings. The Colts won. The Vikings did not. And the Broncos absolutely destroyed them. So I'll give it to the Colts. They do not look good for week 1. Next up, we got the Raiders versus the LA Rams. And we're going to give it to the good old Raiders, because the Raiders looked really good against the Seattle Seahawks. Again, this is not regular season. The Raiders have better backups than Seahawks, obviously. So we're going to give it to the Raiders. All right, everybody shut up. Speaking of the Seahawks, we got the Broncos versus the Seahawks. Probably the most improved, the most surprising team versus the most disappointing team in the preseason. So this is a really good game. Broncos absolutely destroyed the Vikings, like I said. I have no idea. Drew Lock just unlocked Super Saiyan. He got all 7 Dragon Balls. and he just he went insane versus the backups of Seahawks. I'm gonna give it to the Broncos. They got good defense too. So Drew Lock is an absolute monster, apparently in preseason. So yeah, Broncos win that. Next up, the Giants versus the Browns. Browns did really good against the Jaguars, and frankly, I do not have any faith in the Giants this season in preseason nor regular season. Go Browns. Second last game, we got the San Francisco 49ers versus the LA Chargers. Yes, the Chargers are going to have to wait till the end of the week again to play. I'm going to give it to the 49ers here. Didn't impress me. Last up, we got the Jaguars versus the Saints. We're going to have to give Trevor Lawrence some time. So I'm going to give it to the Saints, and that is going to be the video. Everybody have a good day, and I will see you next week.